Hello, my beautiful Aries. This is your life purpose career spread for 2020. I'm gonna pull 3 cards to see what messages we've got for you. Okay, we're gonna look into what would be possibly the best job for you in 2020, or at least the area of occupation, employment you should be looking into. What are you doing, Darcy? So 3 cards for you, for my lovely Aries, for 2020, and a happy new year for tonight and tomorrow. Okay, 3 messages for my lovely Aries. Travel. Your life purpose involves traveling, Aries. I imagine my friend like sitting at the airport or train station. I don't know why. She's Aries. Your life purpose is also... Well, let's see what messages we get. Wow. We don't know what it is yet, but you are safe and supported and protected. If you think of changing your career in 2020, my beautiful Aries, you being protected. Okay, so if you're afraid, do not be afraid. Body work. Ooh, your life purpose, I also got that for Taurus, involves body work such as massage therapy, energy healing, physical therapy, or exercise training. Okay, one more profession, let's see. What's that one? You got to walk away from situations. So there's a job you got to walk away from possibly here. I'm not telling you to quit your job. I'm just saying you got to walk away from something. This keeps coming back and I keep putting it back. You are a spiritual teacher, Aries. You heal with your classes, sessions, and seminars. Okay, so traveling, being a spiritual teacher, and a body work are your possible areas of employment you should be looking into in 2020. Okay, I'm just gonna bring my radiator. I'm a little bit cold. So let's look into maybe first the travel. Travel. Maybe you like traveling. Aries, you drew this card as validation of what you already knew, that your life's work involves traveling. You may be called to be of service in faraway places, or it could be that a life-changing travel experience will give you breakthrough information about your divine purpose. Okay, like a traveling minstrel, you bring blessings wherever you go. This card also speaks to movement in your life, with adventurous and life-enhancing changes occurring for you now and in the immediate future. By letting go of the old and stepping into these changes, you gain the sense of meaning and fulfillment that you've desired. Okay, so I feel like you got to, if you're stagnating in your job, it's time to change your job. A third meaning of this card is that your life purpose involves technology, especially with respect to computers and telecommunication. This could signal telecommuting, where you work from home via a computer, or it could literally mean that your work involves computer programming, sales, and such, anything to do with technology. Interesting that you pulled this card. Okay, I feel like wherever you go, you make people happy, but you might be working, on the internet, working from home, having a channel on the YouTube. Okay, this is a good thing for you, but also your life purpose involves body work. Okay, meaning, I'll read more for you. Body work. I'm gonna close the door if you don't mind. Okay. Okay, so This card, Aries, for 2020 body work. You'd read this card as encouragement to involve yourself in body work to heal yourself and others. Receiving and giving massage and other forms of physical care is at the center of your life purpose. Okay, so you might be very good in, when it comes to giving a massage. Maybe that's something, whether you know or not, it says you've got healing hands and have naturally been drawn to the healing arts for some time. This card, Aries, is validation that this is a fulfilling path for you to go down, healing art. Okay, the challenge is for you to take excellent care of your own body as you find avenues to provide care for others. You are naturally a giver, and that includes sending healing energy to your clients and loved ones. Be sure to include yourself in this mix and take the time to exercise, massage, and receive treatments as well. You are encouraged to take classes that mirror your natural interest in various healing modalities. So maybe 2020 is time for you to take some classes that will help you with your healing powers that you've already possessed, according to this. So that's one of the things, healing. But the card that interests me the most is spiritual teacher. That's what you got, Aries, for 2020. So the most of the cards here are being about spirituality, about healing. So it looks like you would make a good healer here. You heal with your classes, sessions, and seminars. That is your card for 2020. You are a healer, Aries, who reaches your audience with words. You teach in a way that brings healing blessings to your clients, readers, and listeners. You even do so with your family and friends. In fact, people seek you out for guidance. So people will, always ask you for help, including strangers who tell you their intimate secrets and pressing problems. You're very trustworthy. I absolutely agree with this. Your trustworthy nature and shining inner light signal to others that you are a natural born spiritual teacher. So people feel like they can tell you anything and you won't ever repeat it because of your trustworthy nature. This card indicates that you wish to be a spiritual teacher for the joy of it, that you love it, without ego, concerns about fame or fortune. So you don't care about being famous spiritual teacher, you just want to help people to improve their life. You are a natural channeler who brings divine guidance to others who ask you questions about their lives. You also like to observe human nature, especially as it relates to the spiritual path. As a result, you bring a unique voice to the field of spiritual teaching. As long as you remain focused on service and being your natural self, you will find a wide and receptive audience for your work. Aries, take a moment now and ask your guardian angels, what is the next step for me to take upon my pathway as a spiritual teacher? And notice your thoughts after you've asked that questions, your feelings and signs that come to you as answers, and continue asking the angels for additional clarification. Nice. You are a spiritual teacher. People learn from you, they heal. You heal them with your words, with your class, with what you write, with what you say, okay? And you don't do it for the fame. You do it to improve them, improve their life. So now let's see what you're good at. Let's see what other messages can we get. What are you good at? How can we combine this with your passion? Let's get the cards and see what can we get from the traditional deck. 3 cards for Aries 2020. Whoa. Okay, nice one. So I think that would go nicely with spiritual teaching. You know what you're good at? You're good at healing people from sorrow. Okay, most people, when something haven't worked out in their life, they can't move on. but you good at moving on. You're good at leaving the past in the past. But most people, they stand there where things did not work out and they stay there for a long time. But you're different, okay? You know how to get rid of toxic things in your life. You know how to get rid of toxic people, anything toxic patterns. You can recognize anything toxic in your behavior and you can put it to the rest. So I think by you knowing how you can move on from sad experience in your life, how to get rid of toxicity in your life, you can make people happy. You're good at this. You're good at leaving the painful, toxic situations in the past, moving away from them, and being happy all over again. And I think that's something you're good at, and you can combine what you're good at, Aries, with your passion, spiritual and body work possibly, okay? Being a healer, helping people, to show them, things are not as bad as you think. You can move on, okay? You can get on that horse, finish the toxic cycle, and persevere and be happy all over again. I think that is your purpose in 2020, to teach people, to help them leave the painful past in the past and move on, okay? Because I think, Aries, what you're good at, when the door is shut, the bloody door is shut and there's no opening of the door, and maybe that's something you got to teach other people. Teach them when it's time to close the door for a new door to open, and help them to find inner childlike happiness, okay? So it's like you can guide people and help them to find inner child that needs either erasing or needs to be found. And the last card, perhaps a message, how we can manifest this, how we can move on. Okay, move towards this area, perhaps spiritual teaching or healing others. 3 of coins, okay? You may need to collaborate with other people, Aries, in 2020. You need to work with other people to become a spiritual teacher. You may have to collaborate and maybe at first work as an assistant, do voluntary work before you actually turn this into a profession. So these are your messages for 2020. I hope this resonates with you, and I really love these messages for you. Happy New Year, my dear Aries, and I'll talk to you next week. I'll be here with your love related messages. Bye.